Comments were made by a serving military general to one of the state news agencies here, and he simply said these comments by the IAEA are unwise and irrelevant. Now, they're very, very interesting terms. Why did he say unwise? Well, the Iranians say this whole thing has now become political. Access to the Parchin military facility, which is really what they're talking about here, has become a political football. The Iranians are saying, look, you're just trying to do this to try and stop us from getting to an. The Iranians insist that Parchin is a military facility. It's not part of their nuclear program. Therefore, it's off the deal. It's off the table, sorry, for any inspections. Now, the IAEA say they've been shown photographs that suggest that the Iranians have something to hide. So it's toing and froing, and it's becoming very, very political here in Tehran. Now, the other word that he used was irrelevant. Now, why use that word? Well, irrelevant. Simply, the type of language that they're using here, they're saying, look, you're not serious. If you want to negotiate with us, come to us with terms that we can both agree on. By bringing up things like the Parchin military facility, you're simply not being serious. So there is a stalemate that's going on at the moment, a very serious stalemate. Contrast that to the atmosphere just a couple of weeks ago when the head of the UN nuclear watchdog said he was cautiously optimistic that they would get a deal.
Yeah, and since then things don't seem to have moved forward very far at all, have they, Imran? What does it all mean for upcoming talks in Moscow?
Well, we've been hearing rumours, they're very, very strong rumours, that these talks in Moscow may not happen because the Iranians may well pull out. Now, officially, the talks are continuing. The Iranians have already said, look, we need technical talks before the political talks in Moscow. We need talks on the technical aspects. Now, the P5, the UN Security Council, plus Germany, have denied them those talks, so those talks aren't going to happen. Now, the P5+1, the Security Council, is meeting at the moment in Moscow ahead of those talks. They'll be wondering exactly what framework, what deals, what negotiations to put forward. So at the moment, these talks are ahead, but they're in a fraught atmosphere, an atmosphere that most analysts here will tell you isn't conducive to getting a deal.